How are y'all? It's me, Aloha. Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. And in this video, I am going to be reading the email sent to me from Quora. And if you don't know what Quora is, it's a website where somebody asks questions and then a bunch of random people just answer it for them. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to pull up my email here because you know how websites go. Anytime we sign up for a website, they're like, oh my god, put in your email. Alright, so the first one. My son watches anime. How do I tell him that it's only for little kids?
Are you dumb?
Did you think when it came to typing out this question, anime doesn't have an age limit? It depends on what you're watching. Because it's not like your child is almost grown and they're watching Super Y, they're watching Caillou, they're watching Dora. Those things have an age limit. Anime doesn't. They're very slow. Next question. Oh, I don't think I can answer that one. That would be for grown people. Okay. The next one says, what is the biggest no-no in high school? I feel like the biggest no-no in high school will be don't hoe around. And if you are gonna hoe around, don't hoe around in the school bathroom, because if somebody sees it, word gets around fast. Even a coincidence, we just had an incident like that happen not too long ago. So don't hoe around at school. And then two, don't go tell everybody's business. Nobody likes a snitch. Just if somebody tells you something, that means they trust you enough to keep that secret. So don't go telling around somebody's secrets when it really isn't your business. All right, the next question. My daughter, 18, all of a sudden thinks she has mental health issues and wants to see a therapist. I don't believe her because she's never shown any symptoms. What should I do? It's parents like these that make it so hard for teenagers to tell them anything. The thing about mental illness is it's not like a physical illness. You can't point out the signs. But if your daughter is telling you about this, that means she has enough trust in you to make sure that you get her some help. So if she says that she has mental health issues, just believe her and get her the help she needs. I'm pretty sure you'll have an extra 100 to go to take her to therapy. Let me see. Next question. My 17-year-old son says he doesn't want to go to college because he wants to become a full-time video game streamer. What should I tell him? Honestly, college really isn't for everybody. If your son wants to become a streamer, that's what he wants to do. And I feel like you should just be supportive of his dreams. Don't try and force college on him even though he doesn't want to go. So just support him. But I would also say encourage him to have a backup plan just in case being a streamer doesn't work. And that's what I have to say on that. What makes someone unpopular in high school? I feel like if you just talk about anybody and everybody, or if you just have a real nasty attitude. You feel like only certain people can approach you. Stuff like that. What else? This question says, why hasn't Walmart arrested me for shoplifting? It's been over a year, but I've stolen a lot from self-checkout and keep returning. Want to know the answer? Want to know the answer? Let's get a little drum roll. You're white. You're probably white. Of course you wouldn't get in trouble. Y'all are the original thieves. And you must really have some balls going back there if you aren't a white person. Or maybe this might have been around the time that Walmart didn't have cameras, because if you've been to Walmart now, they're completely extra. They have gates everywhere and cameras everywhere. And really, someone's gonna risk their profile to steal some vitamins, to steal some bell peppers, to steal some Little Debbie snacks. Ah, please. Next one. Why are so many teens claiming to have depression or anxiety? Because it's just the pressure of being a teen, because you can never act your age. All of a sudden, when we goof off, is, oh my gosh, why are y'all acting so childish? Act your age. But then when you tell these kids those things and they start doing grown things like sleeping around or doing drugs or cussing up a storm, all of a sudden it's, you think you're so grown. If you think you're so grown, why don't you move out? Why don't you pay the bills? But when these kids act their age, you shame them for it. So it's just the pressure of society and just the older generation finding every single reason to pick on teens. Yeah, that's basically it. Next one. I didn't allow my daughter to eat cake for her 18th birthday because I want her to lose 5 pounds to get to 102. She thinks I'm overreacting. Did I take it too far? You monster! How can you not let your child have cake on their 18th birthday? And if they're 18 and 107, that really isn't bad. It just depends on what your child's height is. If your child is tall and is 107, yeah, nah, let her eat the cake. Let her get a little extra fat on her body. But if you didn't want her to eat cake, you could have easily just made her healthier meals after her birthday. If this is her special day, why are you taking away the main course? She can't always lose 5 pounds after her birthday, and yes, you did take it too far. Next question. My daughter is 16 years old and has a flip phone. She's had it for about 2 years and she's asking us to get her a new iPhone. Should I get her one? I don't know, John McJohn. Should you get your 16-year-old daughter a new phone because you think that she isn't gonna get picked on having an almost 2-decade phone out? Whenever the teacher says, "Oh guys, pull out your phone for the assignment," she pulls out a phone that was used in Mean Girls back in 2004. Yes, get that child a phone. iPhone, Samsung, LG, don't matter. I'm pretty sure she'll be grateful for it. Especially through that torture and bullying. These questions are very... My son gets really good grades but plays Fortnite for over 3 hours a day. Is this okay? As long As long as your son knows his limits and is like, okay, that's enough Fortnite, and doesn't spend every single second of his free time playing Fortnite, I think he's pretty good. As long as he's getting good grades and puts his study first, yeah, then you could do social media, then you could play Fortnite. But if his grades are slipping and he's playing Fortnite, take the console away. My 14-year-old daughter has become extremely disrespectful and defiant over the past year. What are some suggestions on how to handle it? And as a fellow teenager, that is just growing pains, and I hate that that's only used against the girls because the boys have such bad attitudes and it's never held against them. But the second a girl acts angry, all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. When I'm pretty sure you know this girl has periods. I'm pretty sure you know she goes through a lot of pain. You've been through this before, so why are you shaming your child for acting just like you when you were her age? Instead of insulting her, how about you actually talk to her? How about you actually tell her how you were at that age and tell her how to avoid being you? Because with that tone, your child ain't gonna tell you anything. Her friend is probably gonna be her therapist. Then, by the time it comes to your child growing up, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I raised you, I put that roof over your head. And do you even remember anything about your child other than the time they're 5? Just patience. That's all you gotta do, be patient. Teenage girls go through so much. That's all you need to practice. What are the things that teens hide from their parents? Anything that their parents is going to use as ammo against them, relationships, friends, school struggles, what they watch, etc., social media, lots of things. Anything that their parents will shame them for, because the parent doesn't give them an environment where they feel comfortable to share. So of course they feel like they should hide that stuff from their parents. Then I feel like this may be the last one. What school incident made you want to avoid school? So this is going to be like a little mini story time. Let's go back around 2 years ago. This was in middle school. So second semester had just started. This was about 2-3 weeks into the semester. Then I was coming home from the bus and I hear the 8th graders talking about some white kid was going to bring a gun over to the school and shoot up the school. So me being the confused 7th grader I was like, what is going on? I didn't really think too much of it because I don't know what's going on in Oyibo people's brain. But a lot of people were freaking out. They're like, oh my god, I was gonna die, I'm gonna die. We even did a whole group circle the day it was supposed to happen. Then all of a sudden I went from calm to being very, very, I guess, a bit timid. But we had a whole lockdown drill and everything. People were getting so happy to get checked out. Yeah. 2019 was crazy. But anyways, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. My last video is in the description. And go follow me on my social medias in the outro. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!